Well, I know you can't see, it's a little dark. I just finished installing the heater. Got to put the bed back together now because it's under the bunk. Yeah, stay tuned and watch. I'm guessing you're wondering by now, why did I straddle the frame with the hole? Well, I'm running the fuel and the electrical on one side. I'm going to use the steel frame as an insulator against the hot exhaust, just as an added bit of protection. If you look a little closer, there's that wooden layer I talked about in the video prior. A layer of fiberglass insulation and a layer of aluminum. Just the right thickness for that vent cap that I showed you in the previous video. Alright, welcome to the underbelly. As you can see, there's a fresh air inlet. I've got it tied to the frame right now. My exhaust comes down, hits the frame. There's the muffler. Then it goes back another 6 foot, then dumps out towards the curb side. See if I can zoom in. I know it's kind of crappy laying under here, but yeah, I think it could have gone in a little better, but you know, considering what I have to work with, this is about as good as it's going to get for now. Alright, so now you see I've got the fuel pump mounted vertically. They don't tell you that in the instructions, but this is just a pintle valve, and it's the diesel fuel that actually lubricates this. So if you put it on its side and try and run it, only half of it's going to get lubricated. It's going to burn out. You see I got the fuel going through the bulkhead here, as well as the electrical. I've got the spare wire for the fuel pump, and then the positive and negative wire for the heater comes through. Then it just pokes out right here. We're going to secure it to the tongue, and just bear in mind, some trailers are different from others. Most of them are standardized. Unlike a regular car, black is not ground. On a trailer, more often than not, black is going to be positive and white is going to be ground. Check with your manufacturer before you do anything. Alright, so this part of the job is absolutely critical that you don't make any mistakes. This is the little dude that goes on the bottom of your fuel tank that the fuel goes through. Obviously you can't put it in from this way. It actually has to go in from the inside of the tank out. And it has to make a good seal. So there's a rubber seal here. And then when you put it together, you slip another rubber seal over the end, and then the nut. But you want this threads as tight as you could be to that plastic, so that way there's no chance for a leak. So take your time and select the right size drill bit, otherwise you're going to really hate your life choices. Now, in order to get this lined up, because obviously the filler is all the way up here and the drain is down here, what I would do is run a piece of wire with a knot in it through this fitting and then pull it through the hole. So feed the wire through the hole first and let gravity help you until the wire falls out the big filler neck. Then put this on and tie a knot in the end of the wire and then pull it through. Alright, I know it doesn't look too good, but there's a reason for what I'm doing. Alright? Eventually, I'm going to be mounting a different fuel tank than this plastic one. So right now, I've just got it pinned in with the awning, because why not? I mean, it's not going anywhere. Okay, that's pretty solid. Now let's come down here. All right. There's that fuel filter I showed you in the previous video. Always, in my opinion, always put the the filter medium towards the fuel pump or the engine. In this case, it's a fuel pump, so... And I did not connect this on purpose, okay? When I go get diesel for the first time, I'm going to take a syringe and I'm going to force feed diesel up to the fuel pump to prime it. Then I will go ahead and connect it to the filter, and away we go. Alright, so we're going to take one more quick look here. You can see it's installed, it's wired in. There's your hot air tube coming out through the bulkhead and into this vent. This vent turns 360 degrees. You can see it's angled so it could blow air in, different directions as well. All that's left now is to finish putting this all back together and test run. Oh, another thing. This door is going to go away, I think. I have a... Sorry, I'm all over the place, aren't I? This door right here, which was the underbed storage, is now going to become a cold air return. Just like your furnace at home, you're drawing air in one end, heating it, and blowing it out the other. Well, when the bed is down, that's got to be all sealed up. There's nowhere to go this way. That's my fresh water tank. So I'm going to take this door off, and I'm going to put a grate there. So that way this thing can pull fresh air back into from the room and, recirculate it. All right, and now I have a thermostat mounted. Currently it's off. Let's turn it on.
Start heating.
Of course, for whatever reason, it's in Celsius and not degrees, but, it is what it is. A little simple math, and you can change that however you want. We're going to go ahead and set it to 26 degrees Celsius, which is about 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're good to go. Here's a fan level. We'll just turn that down a little bit because it doesn't need to be that high. It's very silent running, and it's putting off some heat. Thanks for watching.